Hey team, Russell here. Just wanted to have a quick chat in regards to psychological assessments that form part of a police application. And more applicants are not getting past the psych testing stage. And I don't believe it's because they're not suitable for the role. It really comes down to the not being able to articulate the evidence that they need to give to prove that they're suitable for the role. So it comes back to that. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And there is a particular or a specific assessment criteria that has to match the inherent requirements of the role that you're applying for. And your ability to find evidence within your own life experiences to be able to demonstrate that you have those relevant experiences, and also that you can structure your answers in the right way so that it's easy for the interviewer to tick the box. Basically, you've got to be able to articulate that evidence in the right way to demonstrate you have the skills and qualities that they're looking for. Now, there's a whole separate area for people who may have some type of history. Now, by history, I mean maybe you've had some type of depression in the past, maybe you've had to receive counselling for some type of mental health issue. Those things are going to play a big part in your interview. And of course, you're going to have to be able to demonstrate that those issues are now well managed and that you have certain skills and tools that you can use to deal with those triggers that may come up for you and things that have affected you in the past. Now, of course, that's a big one, is being able to demonstrate that you now can manage any previous issues that may have been there. But most importantly, I think we've got to recognize that there are some things that we don't know that we don't know. And I think Roy is a typical example who went through the application process, found out about the training that I can help applicants with, and thought to himself, surely I don't need that. I've never had any mental health issues in the past, so I should be fine. But it's not about that. It's about the ability to be able to demonstrate and articulate that you have the skills and qualities required for the position from a psychological perspective. And there is that very specific criteria. And it comes back to the inherent requirements of the role. So there are a number of things that you're going to need to understand. You're going to have to find evidence to show you have those skills and qualities, and you're going to need to be able to structure the answers correctly to demonstrate those skills and qualities, to show that they're relevant and that you're able to manage those different assessment criteria elements. I want to play a quick message from Roy, who went through the application process the first time, and he was unsuccessful with his application. He got to the psych interview, thought he'd be okay, didn't have any mental health history, surely I'll be fine, but quickly realized he wasn't able to articulate the things that he needed to satisfy the psychologist that he had the inherent requirement, skills and qualities and capacity to perform the role. Second time around, he went through the training. He was able to learn about the things that he didn't know, put those into practice, and he's now successfully passed the psychological interview and has a start date at the Victoria Police Academy. In fact, I'm doing a training session with Roy and some others tonight to help prepare them for their first day at the Police Academy. So let me play Roy's quick message for you. If you have any questions or concerns about the psychological testing, by all means, just shoot me a quick message, and I'm happy to discuss your circumstances.
Hey guys, Roy here. So I saw PMT the first time around when I was applying for the police force, and I thought to myself, surely I won't need it. But through the process, I was actually unsuccessful, especially at the Psych one-on-one phase. And that's when I had to wait a year, and I decided to sign up to PMT to start practicing. And little did I know that there was a lot of criteria that had nothing to do with your abilities, but just had to do with areas that you might not be aware of, that I quickly learned I fell short in, so I wasn't able to clarify things that I needed to clarify. PMT was instrumental in my second attempt and my successful second attempt, and there's no doubt in my mind, even if I didn't make it the second time around, that it was all due to PMT's training that I had even a shot at making it. So 100%, it's worth the money. It's for a career and a lifelong career. I 100% recommend it to anyone applying for a police force position. I particularly applied for VicPol. 100% recommend it, and Russ is fantastic.